Welcome back to a game of Fangs and Thrones. My name's Hannah, and this is my April TBR. This is the second time I'm filming this video, because I filmed it, and I'm filming it the night before it's going up, so if it's not up to my usual standards, you know why. She says as if she has standards. But the original plan for April was to kind of mood read on a theme. The themes were middle grade and subscription box books. I'm still going to be doing that, but G from Book Roast has announced that it is the spring equinox for Orilium, basically the first round of, well, I think we're more like the third round now, of her magical readathon. We had the gear up last week or the week before, and now school starts. Yay! I have exams. Yay! So, brief, all the information can be found on G's channel. But basically, my character has been accepted into the House of the Present, so she can apply to become a Master of the Elements. And because this is me, and I'm an overachiever, I'm also going for Beastmaster. So, let's dive right in and find out what my prompts are. So I have them in my very boring bullet journal. So, the first prompt for Master of Elements, I'm just going to go through Master of Elements, then I'll go through Beastmaster, and then we can go from there. So the first prompt for Spring Equinox for Master of Elements is a book that's under 100 pages, and I am going to read A Nightmare Before Christmas, which was written and illustrated by Tim Burton. If you don't know, Nightmare Before Christmas is my absolute favourite film, and I've been wanting an excuse to read this for a while, and it's alive. And it's very short, as you can see. It's more like a picture book. And this follows the story of Jack Skellington, who is the king of Halloween Land, and he's not feeling it this year. So he's out for a walk in the woods, and he sees something he's never seen before: strange doors. And he steps through the door, and he finds Christmas Town, and he decides he wants to bring Christmas Town to Halloween Land. If you've seen the film, you know the story. That's what that one is. Next one is shape-shifting. So that's a formation of claws. So it makes sense that the prompt for this one is a book with a creature with claws on the cover. I'm going for Dark Dawn by J. Christoph. This is a sequel to Nevernight, which I did enjoy. And look, you can just see Mr. Kindly has a claw. I am interested to see where the story goes from this. That is a big book. The readathon lasts all month, so I should be okay. And next one is Quick Read. So I can't remember what I got for this one. This comes up a lot. Okay, Quick Read is a graphic novel, and that is Lock and Key Volume 2, Head Games by Joe Hill and Gabrielle Rodriguez. This is the graphic novel series that the show was based on, following the three Locke children who are survivors of horrific home invasion that claimed their father had just begun to rebuild their lives in their father's family home, when little Bodhi discovers a key with an incredible power. And it's dark and gruesome, and I love it. That was a present from Sean. So the next one was top of your TBR list. Now you guys know I don't really do a top TBR as such, but I do have my 2022 priority list, which I did do a video on, and I could have chose any from that video, to be honest. but I'm going to pick the Schwab's Veneer Witch. And there are truths that Lexi has heard all her life, but when an actual stranger, a boy who seems to fade like smoke, appears outside her home on the moor at night, she knows that at least one of the scenes is no longer true. Next night, children of Nia start disappearing from their beds, and the mysterious boy falls under suspicion. As the hunt for the children intensifies, so does Lexi's need to know about the witch that might just be more than a bedtime story, and about the history of this nameless boy. And I think this was her debut. They're so pretty. And then we have Conjuration. Conjuring of Light. So, Source of Light on the cover. This is another book from my priority list. And this is We Are Blood and Thunder by Cassie Hello. My camera probably can't pick it up, but there is lightning just there. In a city where magic is feared and the dead are worshipped, life is overshadowed by a powerful and devastating storm cloud. One young woman is running for her life, another is trying to return home. Both are looking for a place where they belong, but what Lena and Constance don't realise is that the storm cloud binds them. Without it, without each other, neither can get what she desires. And that concludes course number 1. This will continue in August as well for the autumn equinox. So, next one is Beastmaster, because you know me, I love my animals. So, Elemental Studies. It's another book under 100 pages. And I am guessing that this graphic novel is because it's fairly short. And if it isn't, I don't care. I'm cheating. I will own up to that one. But this is The Wicked and the Divine, the Imperial Phase Part 2, which is number 6 in the series, by Gillen, McKelvey, Wilson and Cowles. And basically, every 90 years 12 gods return as young people. They are loved, they are hated. In 2 years they are all dead. It's happening now, it's happening again. I think in the first book Lucifer dies, and Lucifer we all know is a devil. In this one Lucifer was a woman. That was cool. But yeah, the art in that is pretty, but I don't think it would be safe to show some of it on YouTube. So, the next prompt is another repeat, but we can't double up for prompts, unfortunately. And that is Animal Studies, which is Way of the Pegasus, which is a quick read. So, I'm going for Heartstopper Volume 2, and this is more pictures than anything else. And this follows Nick and Charlie, who are best friends. Nick knows Charlie's gay and Charlie is sure that Nick isn't. But love works in surprising ways, and Nick is discovering all things about his friends, his family and himself. And I know that this is being made into a Netflix show, which will be fun. Next was a book that features a romance, which was a potions alchemy. We'll be studying the potion of infatuation, and for that I'm going for The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Yes, I did spill coffee on this book. No, we are not going to talk about it. When a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. And that's all I need to know, because this is a booktube darling at the moment. Next book was Restoration. Yay! We'll be learning how to cure wounds, which always sounds weird in my accent. The prompt for that is to feature healers. Now, I'm not going to lie, this one might be a stretch, and it is The Gilded Cage, which is the sequel to The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. So obviously this is a sequel, so I can't really talk too much about it. But in the first book we followed Kiva, who was the prison healer, at Zalandov prison, and the queen of the rebels is brought into her. She has to keep the queen alive, and if the queen is able to compete in these elemental trials, she gets her freedom. But the queen is too ill, the rebel queen, so Kiva stands up, takes her place, and yeah. I know, it's been a while since I've read this, and I can't really talk too much about it for spoilers, but I did enjoy it. And then the last book is going to be Law, which was a book that was inspired by myth. And again, could have gone for a few of these, but why not follow the theme of romancy books and go for A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. This is a retelling of Persephone and Hades, and I've been hearing good things about it. And I think that's it for this video, because we are on the bed for reasons, okay? You don't have my normal lovely shelfie view because of a secret project, and I can't be bothered to sit on the floor, so yeah, just go with it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. I should probably be okay. If I do find the time to read more, I will be going back to the original plan, which was to read subscription box books. So I have Just Looking because they're right there. I have Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri, This Wolven Kingdom by Tahira Mafi. You've probably seen them in hauls and various unboxings to give you an idea. And then for some quick reads, I wanted to read some middle grade. Reason being, the next book in a 5-star series for me just came out. I would show you, but I can't be bothered to go grab the book. But it is the Dragon Realms series by Kevin and Katie Sang, which follow Billy Chan, who is sent to China for summer camp. When he's there, he discovers that the Dragon Mountain isn't just called Dragon Mountain because it's big. There are actual dragons inside it, and with some new friends, the dragons and the humans go on adventures. So I am interested to see where this 4th book goes, because the 3rd book felt like it was the end of an arc, a story arc, and we're getting a new story arc starting. But that's it for this video. If you are competing in, well, not competing, because I think that's the wrong word. If you are partaking in the spring equinox, let me know what you're going to be reading in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. So if you like this video, give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this, talk about these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!